Hi everyone, welcome to News 8's Rock Rundown, your past 7 days in just about 7 minutes. I'm your host, Dan Gross. Let's get to it. 1 week ago today, 3 Army National Guard soldiers killed in a helicopter crash in Menden were identified. They are Stephen SKODA, Christian KOCH, and Daniel PRIAL. A memorial has been set up at the crash site. Bills fans felt a familiar sting Sunday. Buffalo fell to the Kansas City Chiefs, dashing the Bills' Super Bowl hopes. As always, fans are left looking forward to next year. We did get some good news on Monday. Monroe County's COVID-19 numbers trending in the right direction. Dozens of deaths were reported this week, happening over the previous few weeks, but positivity rates and hospitalizations in the region are down. All of that led to an easing of orange and yellow zone restrictions across New York State. Governor Cuomo made that announcement on Wednesday. There are still some restrictions in effect, including capacity limits, social distancing, mask requirements, and more. But the headline, restaurants can reopen. President Joe Biden gave a number of updates on the COVID-19 vaccination rollout in the U.S. this week. On Tuesday, he said anyone who wants the vaccine should be able to get it by the spring. About 1.2 million people are being vaccinated every day, according to the CDC. The president says that they will now aim for 1.5 million a day. The Rochester Police Department also laid out some new rules for large gatherings and protests. This in anticipation of a decision in the Daniel Prude death investigation. Prude died in March after an encounter with police. RPD Chief Cynthia Harriet Sullivan said the police department supports people's rights to actively and peacefully protest. She spoke on Wednesday, urging the public not to become violent, no matter the outcome of the investigation. An investigation into the sexual harassment allegations against Monroe County legislator Ernest FLAGLER-MITCHELL will be able to proceed after the county's ethics board appointed a third member this week. Lakeia Sinclair claims she received a lewd photo and text messages from FLAGLER-MITCHELL, who she met at a community event 2 days after the September mass shooting on Pennsylvania Avenue. FLAGLER-MITCHELL said he intended to send the picture to his wife. We will follow this investigation as it continues in the weeks to come. The Seneca Park Zoo shared some sad news this week. The deaths of an American bald eagle named Abe and a Burmese python named Abby. Abe was 30, Abby was 25. Both animals lived much longer than medium life expectancies for their species. Goodwill of the Finger Lakes received a massive $10 million donation on Tuesday. The benefactor, MACKENZIE Scott, is the former wife of Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos. The donation is the largest in the organization's history. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not even sure where to start this one. It all started when a group of small money investors on Reddit began pouring money into GameStop, trying to raise the stock price. Big money investors then, through hedge funds, tried to lower it, and according to our expert, they got their clocks cleaned. Since then, the app they used, called Robinhood, the small money investors used, called Robinhood, stopped trading on GameStop and other companies, and the saga has captivated the social media world since. All of those Bernie memes and mittens did give us more than just a laugh. They've helped raise $1.8 million in the past 5 days for charitable organizations in Sanders' home state of Vermont. Sanders put the first of the so-called Chairman Sanders merchandise, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, and stickers on his website Thursday night, and the first run sold out in less than 30 minutes. Now, this one was quite a topic of interest for our online audience. A Harvard physicist named Avi Loeb said that he thinks a strange oblong asteroid that passed through our solar system was of alien make. The asteroid, called Oumuamua, swung by our astronomic neck of the woods in 2017. An RIT professor we spoke to, however, said while this asteroid is indeed very unusual, he thinks it's just kind of a big and weirdly shaped rock. Rochester resident Nancy McConnell turned 100 on Wednesday. She and her family celebrated her birthday the way they have for more than 20 years, with shots of Fireball whiskey. Nancy is a lung, ovarian, and breast cancer survivor and still is going strong at 100 years old. Nancy, a very happy birthday And I have to say, I hope when I'm 100, I can celebrate in the same way. And you couldn't help but notice it, but winter had returned in full over the past few days. It started Friday, temperatures stayed low, so it did stick around for a bit, and we've had a few rounds of flurries since then. The chill continues as we round out the week. That's it for your Rock Rundown. I'm your host, Dan Gross. Thank you so much for your time and company, and we'll see you right back here next week.